And joining me now for more on the September 18 anniversary is Song Zhang. He is the Chief Washington Correspondent at the Shanghai Wen Hui Daily. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So 88 years later, explain September 18 and its lasting impact on China.
I think Chinese people are still very much remembering all these things, and 14 years anti-Japanese invasion war. But I think China is now moving ahead. We need to know that one country can only be able to defend itself when you are economically kind of prosperous, and from defense point of view, you are very strong. You can defend.
What kind of lessons do you think the country has learned since that period of time?
I think since the founding of the People's Republic of China, the central government and its many people are never forgetting this kind of historical lesson. But I think China is now moving ahead. We know that China and Japan today are economic partners. We will never forget the history, but we are now also partners in economic and many other issues.
We saw a lot of young people
Yes.
in the story. This was something that you would, in the crowds, you'd see, and you still see older people. But in the museums and even attending the service, a lot of younger folks. What do you think they know about this day? And how do you think they view it?
I think young people, they're in schools, they have read a lot of history textbooks, and they know the 14 years war, anti-Japanese invasion. But today, a lot of Chinese people, young people, are traveling to Japan. There are about 8 million Chinese tourists visiting Japan every year. And Japan is our one of the largest and biggest trade partner of us, and also China is #1 trade partner of Japan. We have many other things to do. We never forget the history, but we know our common interest, and we are hearing that our president is going to visit Japan next year. I think the new page is turning between China and Japan.
Any other reasons why it is so important to commemorate this day?
I think this is a very, very kind of painful history for China, all Chinese people. And China sacrificed 35 million people, and our economy was completely crashed. And that is one of the reasons China has become a very poor country when our People's Republic was founded. So China should remember all these historical lessons, and we need to always keep going, keep moving on.
And look how far it's come. Song Zhang, thank you so much for joining us.